Executives, welcome. If this is your first time here on my platform, welcome home. If it is not your first time, welcome home again. And where have you been? In the meantime, between time is something you normally hear. DJs say it, public speakers say it. If you're doing a promotion, a voiceover, kings and queens comes in afterwards, lords and ladies comes in afterwards, ladies and gentlemen comes in afterwards. Why is this so? Because this is what we normally use as a time factor. We implement this in certain areas of our speech so we could give ourselves time to think of what we ought to say next. In the meantime, between time, and when you say it like that, it gives you an opportunity to think and it gives you an opportunity just to relax a little bit and not rush ahead or pick something real quick of what you're going to say and then it turns out it doesn't make sense. It doesn't complement what you're saying. Okay? So we are going to look at certain things you can do today to allow yourself enough time to build your speech on the spot. Okay? If you are introducing someone and you know nothing about the person, you have at least 1 to 2 minutes to cultivate something on the spot. You're improvising. If you're looking at the young lady and she's about to come on and unfortunately the master of sermon is not there to introduce her, and they notice that you're a public speaker, they're asking you to fit in for this person, what are you going to do? Take the offer because you're getting paid. Okay, so the key things that you want to pay attention to is one, you want to find something descriptive about her, something she's wearing, something that she's known for, whatever it is. So the first thing we're looking at, she is in a beautiful yellow dress. A yellow dress looks like a sunflower. Okay, we can use that analogy. That's one. Number two, she likes to smile, so you can tell that she is a pleasant person. She loves to smile. Why do you know this? How do you know this? Because since she came on stage, she's just been smiling with everybody. Number three, she is the CEO of her own financial business. Okay, when you are a public speaker, you're introducing someone who you don't know. There's no background to this person. And for footnote number one, people always, if they're asking you to introduce them, they normally provide you with a portfolio. And this portfolio has everything to do with them, where they've been, their story, their portfolio is them in their entirety. Okay, so if you're not given a portfolio, the time that you have to build is at least 1 to 2 minutes. So we've already established that she has on a beautiful yellow dress. We do not know if that's her favorite color, so we're not going to say that. We are going to emphasize on what we see, and you only have 2 minutes. So what we're looking at is she's wearing a beautiful yellow dress. She's glowing. She reminds me of a sunflower in the sunset. And the more that in the sun, and the more that you're talking and you're building, you're improvising your speech on the spot, you realize that you are actually learning the person you're about to introduce. So number two, you realize that since you saw her and since they notified you, or since they informed you that the master of sermon is not here, and that's the lady you're gonna have to introduce. Could you do this for us? You're looking at the person and you're saying, okay, she's just been smiling. Like, since you saw her, she just keeps smiling. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so as a person that loves to smile is a very positive person, we can assume on safe grounds that she loves to smile because she's a pleasant person, a positive person. Yeah, she's a people person. She with her smile, you gravitate with her really quick. You gravitate to her real quick. And then number three, of course, everybody within the audience already know that she is the CEO and founder, not co-founder. She is the CEO, meaning she's the founder of her own financial business. Yeah. So powerful woman. We're not going to get into if she's a single mom or when her grandmother died or nothing. We're getting into who she is. She's standing right there. There's one ingredient that I always tell my clients, my clients is one, You need the top three things of the person. One of those three things should be something the audience already know, because you are planning to work, or you're wanting to play on their conscience. The one thing of the three things that the crowd already knows about this person will give you an opportunity to gain a feedback from the crowd. The other two things are they're supporting that one thing. Okay, this might be something new that nobody knows. It could be something that they already know. But again, one thing of that three things should be something the crowd already knows. All right, so let's introduce the beautiful lady and see how this one goes. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you. Just wanted to introduce to you a beautiful, dynamic, and talented individual. This beautiful lady sits herself in her own boss seat, and she is the CEO of her own financial company. Talk about woman empowerment. Here she is. She is ready to grace the stage for you. Stand to your feet, kings and queens, and help me welcome the beautiful lady herself. She has such a beautiful smile, and she is ready with her pleasant, beautiful self. Look at her and give it a whopping round of applause for the CEO. Give it up for Woman Empowerment 2024, Mrs. Lawrence. And then you want to create your own flair to it. If you want to say Mrs. Lawrence, well, I don't think that's ladylike. I feel like men normally do the drawl. But if you can do it in a more classy way, Mrs. Lawrence, or Mrs. Lawrence. You could do that echo effect. Depending on how comfortable you are speaking in front of the crowd, go ahead and just relax, speak, relax, speak, relax, speak, relax, speak. Yeah. Until next time, kings and queens, I will see you in the next video for Speak Her episode. Boom.